Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin has now finally hit the bottom of this major rising wedge pattern. You probably should get ready for what is coming next. Let me show you. Now, first you can definitely notice that our volume levels on this entire range right here have been respected almost exactly. Going with a fixed range volume profile, measuring the entire recent price action, you can actually right now see Bitcoin yesterday hit the value area low almost to the exact dollar accuracy. We took the liquidity below this specific low and only after that got another rotation back towards the upside, hitting the upper volume level value area high. After it was hit, another rejection followed, and at least as of right now, we are still trading exactly at the value area low at the bottom volume support level. But not only that, zooming out on the 2-hour time frame, for sure Bitcoin is trading at the bottom of this major rising wedge pattern. I already shared with you exactly what we might be expecting next with this entire pattern. However, in today's video, I still want to show you exactly what are going to be lower targets in case this pattern right here is going to get a break towards downside. But first of all, I want to go without this specific pattern because we need to talk about another one when we do zoom in, for example, on the 30-minute time frame. Remember, retail traders really like trading patterns, and what they're probably right now paying attention to: connecting the higher lows with a diagonal area of support, connecting the lower highs with a diagonal area of resistance. And it really does seem like the price action is right now being in a shape of some kind of a symmetrical triangle. Now right here, I need to definitely tell you that I'm not going to look for any breakdown trades if, of course, right here the triangle is going to get a breakdown, and also on the other hand, I'm not going to look for any breakout trades right here if Bitcoin is going to start breaking the triangle right here towards the upside. I do remain in my long trade right here on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and also on XRP, and later in the video I'm going to show you exactly where potentially you might enter another long position on Bitcoin with the exact invalidation level, with the exact stop loss placement. But at least as right now, yes, it does seem like this shape right here is definitely being some kind of a symmetrical triangle. So probably right now you're wondering, if the triangle is going to get a break towards the upside, what is going to be the exact price target? And all we have to do right here is to measure the opening of our triangle, putting the trend line on the potential breakout, and it does look like that the price target is going to come in at approximately $80,000. Now, if you watched my yesterday's video, you probably know exactly why this specific area is actually a very important one. Going now, let's just say on the 4-hourly or maybe even on the daily time frame, I'm going to go with our major ascending channel without the log scale. And you can right now see that the price target of our triangle right here, it is going to be aligning almost to the exact dollar accuracy, or let's just actually say to the exact dollar accuracy with the top of our major ascending channel. That is right now why if Bitcoin is going to right here get another push up, breaking the triangle towards the upside, for sure the top of the ascending channel right here, it is going to be a very important price target you should really not ignore. And yes, if we go higher here, I'm going to be taking even more profits on all of my long trades on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and also on XRP. But also right now, if Bitcoin is going to go higher, we are not only going to take the liquidity above one high. Look right now at the previous price action, let's just say right here on the 15-minute time frame. This area right here is a major liquidity area simply because you can notice the previous high was formed here. So this high right here is definitely being for liquidity purposes right here. Also another lower high, another liquidity level, but also of course we do have right here another lower high, which simply means another liquidity level. Sure, we also do have many liquidity levels. If Bitcoin right here is also going to get another push down, the first liquidity level is going to be right here, this specific low, second liquidity level, this specific low, and the third liquidity level right here being exactly this specific higher low. But ideally, I would actually like to get another rotation back towards the upside for Bitcoin to take the liquidity, for Bitcoin to maybe even take out this specific high, for for Bitcoin to then hit our price target of our symmetrical triangle, for us to also then go towards the top of our major ascending channel, and only then potentially to get right here another rejection back towards downside. And that is right why I would really appreciate if you smash up the like button, because 600 likes right here are definitely possible. But of course also, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Now, let me show you exactly what is going to be the price target of our major rising wedge pattern. So I'm actually right now going to remove pretty much everything from our chart for us to talk about and focus only on this specific major pattern, because yes, it does seem like Bitcoin only a few hours ago hit the bottom of it, the bottom trend line area of support, which it is definitely a very important level by itself. But this level right here, where we are right now, is really not a random one. What we can do right here, let's actually go on the 4-hour time frame, where we are going to be measuring this entire upper price action with the volume. And you can right now actually see the upper volume level, the value area high, is coming in on Bitcoin exactly where we are at the moment. So that is right now why, ideally of course, we want this specific support level right here to actually hold, and for Bitcoin to then finally get actually another rotation back towards the upside above the recent high. The problem is going to happen, or simply a sign of weakness right here is going to be if Bitcoin is going to lose our value area high, see the acceptance below the level. In this scenario, probably we are going to look for lower targets, and later in the video I'm going to show you two important support levels that you really need to pay attention to if Bitcoin right here, it is right now going to continue lower. But nevertheless, unless we lose our value area high right here, in my opinion, we can still be looking for Bitcoin to continue much higher, at least towards our recent high. That is why if you right now ask me if it's better to fire a long or a short trade right here, simply it is the support level, it can be the bottom of our rising wedge pattern. So looking for a short position right here, definitely in my opinion, is not really a smart idea. Ideally of course, we want to buy at the support level and sell at the area of resistance, and right now clearly we are at the support level. Stop loss can go below our support area, looking for another rotation back towards the upside. And also one thing I want to mention, if Bitcoin right here is actually going to get another rotation back up, no way I'm then going to look for a short position at the breakdown of our major pattern. Usually you want to be one step ahead of the market, which simply means looking for a short position before the pattern is actually then going to get a break towards upside. We are looking to sell high and we are looking to buy low, and looking for a short or a sell position at the area of resistance at the top of our major rising wedge pattern, at least in my opinion, simply does make slightly more sense. Now also, if we are then going to start breaking our rising wedge pattern straight towards the upside, what are going to be two very important price targets? Usually you need to pay attention first to the golden Fibonacci ratio. As you usually know, the golden pocket, simply it is one of the best price targets you need to be paying attention to, with the second price target being the start of our rising wedge pattern. So definitely if you look like that, the second target is going to be at approximately $73,600, but the first target is going to be the golden Fibonacci ratio when we do measure right here the entire push towards the upside. So what we can right to do, we go with our Fibonacci from the low here back towards the high that potentially right now it is going to be formed in the upcoming days. Let's just say we are going to top out at approximately $80,000 right here, and it does seem like that the golden Fibonacci ratio right here, it is going to come in at approximately $76,000 area. And trust me right now, this specific level is really not a random one. If you paid attention to yesterday's video, you probably remember why the golden Fibonacci ratio here is really a level you should be paying attention to. Let's go right now with our major trend line when we do connect the all-time high with the lower high, and of course we need to apply the logarithmic scale. Zooming in again on the 1-hour time frame, it really does look like golden Fibonacci ratio is going to align perfectly with our major trend line area of support. So for example, if Bitcoin right now potentially already does get a rotation back down, this specific golden Fibonacci ratio, it is still going to be a very important one, simply because it does align beautifully with this major trend line. But of course, if it's going to get hit, because it's going to be the area of support, no way we are going to look to fire a short trade. The only trade we can be looking for at the area of support, of course, it is going to be another long or a buy trade. That is right why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 30,000 US dollar bonus with the first link down below in the description, because right now on Bybit, you register with my link, you're already going to get 20 USDT completely for free on a sign up. Then make sure you deposit at least 100, you get another 20 USDT, but also when you're going to open up your first trade, you're going to get even bigger rewards using the first link down below in the description. But also right now on Bybit, not only that you can trade crypto, you can also trade forex, commodities and stock CFDs, but also you can trade brand new altcoins that are being released. So of course, if you're looking right here for another trade, taking an advantage of the free bonus simply does make quite a lot of sense. But also right now, what is going to be the first very important area of resistance I'm right now paying attention to if Bitcoin is actually going to start pushing back towards the upside. And in this scenario, we need to actually go on the daily time frame, identifying a brand new daily high term time frame area of resistance that was confirmed only a few days ago. This level is going to come in at approximately 78,200 US dollars. And this specific level, trust me, is also not a random one. Let's go back on the 30-minute time frame. We will measure the entire price action that Bitcoin has been forming for the past few days right here, and it does look like value area high coming in approximately at our daily level. So definitely, if Bitcoin right here, right now, does get another rotation back towards the upside, you can actually already see how many times Bitcoin retested the value area high. It was right here the first time, the second time, and also right here the third time. More times we test the level, the higher the likelihood of a successful breakout, and that is right now why. If Bitcoin right here in the upcoming days actually hits our daily level and then starts breaking it towards the upside, major bullish indication. And again, in this scenario, we are looking for Bitcoin to go directly towards the price target of our very important symmetrical triangle. Now also, why ideally right here we are still looking for higher? Pay attention to the Bitcoin liquidation heat map on the 3-day time frame. Clearly, we do have right here biggest liquidations exactly above the recent highs, where over 100 million of short trades are going to get liquidated if we do get right here another push towards the upside. But also zooming out on the 1-week time frame, and later also I'm going to zoom out on the 2-week time frame, the biggest liquidations again are going to be exactly above the recent highs at approximately and slightly lower than 80,000 US dollars. Also right now, zooming out even further, you can definitely see the biggest liquidations cluster on Bitcoin is right now actually coming in above the recent highs, which again, it is definitely also going to be another bullish Bitcoin indication, because this area right here is acting as a magnet. That is why ideally, as we said before, we are looking right here for another rotation back up above the recent high. Now, of course, if it doesn't happen, if Bitcoin right here does get another push down, in this scenario, as we said before, you need to pay attention to our lower golden Fibonacci ratio when once again we go from our swing low back towards the swing high. This specific golden Fibonacci ratio, it is definitely going to be a very important price target, simply because it does align almost perfectly with a major trend line area of support. And of course, if we do hit this level, again, the only trade we are probably going to be looking for right here, it is going to be another buy or a long trade. But again, until our support level where we are at the moment is going to be broken towards downside, it is still the support level. That is why if you're looking for another trade, looking for a buy trade right here, stop loss below the support level, ideally then of course looking for a rotation back towards the upside does make quite a lot of sense. And that is right why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 30,000 US dollar bonus, and only after you register with my specific link right here, you're already going to get 20 USDT completely for free. Then make sure you deposit at least 100, you get another 20 USDT, but also when you're going to open up your first trades, you're going to get even bigger bonuses using the first link down below in the description. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.